what I've been doing is basically studying Kansas, breaking down all the districts' profiles and looking at their demographics. And did you know that in most, like Kansas as a whole, right, has like a much larger portion of single parents than I thought?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But that 30% of those single parents on average are men?
Yeah.
I had no idea. And it's not like I'm saying that they need to somehow be more important than single moms, but I do feel like that is enough of the population that's being left out of the conversation about single parents in general and how to support. They have different support needs.
Oh, yes.
And they generally, I could imagine, since I didn't even know they exist, I mean, I hope they're just quieter. I don't know what it is, but it's a lot more. It's 3 times as much as I would have thought. A third of our, and so what that means to me is that there's a third of our children living in populations with a single parent that is probably not getting properly supported via all the things that they need. And then they're men, and you're not supposed to take care of your mental health or cry and tough it up, and so they're probably not reaching out. And so that's a lot. A third of our single parent households is a lot of kids. Yeah. And so that's the kind of information that I like to dig out and look at in data and spreadsheets. I love numbers. I love data and spreadsheets, and I mean, I like statistics, but I don't get too deep into all that. Okay. I let the spreadsheets do the formulas for me.
That's pretty good, because my district's R plus 22, and we only have, out of roughly 20,000 voters, you have about 9,000 that vote.
That actually vote.
Vote. And out of all
that's
of
actually pretty good.
Maybe about 1,000 of them are actually registered as Democrats right now.
That's pretty good, though. 9,000. That's a pretty active district from what I've seen. They're usually about 3 to 5.
Yeah.
So that's actually pretty active voters. But are there a lot of unaffiliated?
No, surprisingly. And that's because of one reason.
So you have to win over Republican voters, or people that aren't registered.
Or rhinos.
What are rhinos?
And
is there are those like the what some people would call, they say establishment Democrat, establishment Republican. Right. They're pre-MAGA Republicans. Yeah.
Well, in this case, I would say Republican in name only because they want to vote in primaries.
Is that what rhino means?
Yes, that is what rhino means. Republican name only.
I feel like I should have known that already.
And dino, Democrat name only, right?
This is the thing. I am a very intelligent person sometimes, but there are little things that I just kind of went with rhino. I thought it had something to do with the elephant.
No, just it's
Republican in name
Republican
only.
Name only, yeah. And a lot of people in the area, so for a lot of reasons, I think politics, particularly out west of Salina, and it's not exclusive to our area, but there's a particular intensity out here for a historical reason. One is which a lot of slavers came through southeast, through southwest, and then up through western Kansas, and then eventually over into Oregon. Post-Civil War. From that, you get a libertarian-leaning strain, particularly out here, that has remained. And libertarianism, I mean, we can talk about that as an ideology. It's not particularly consistent, but when it is applied consistently, it has a number of drawbacks which end up preserving a lot of the social stereotypes of the 19th century, which is problematic.
I know there are things that libertarian beliefs that I think that I do agree with. That's the thing, is I'm unaffiliated. That doesn't mean that I don't want to get more Democrats running or just more people running.
Right.
I don't know if you've heard of the United Kansas Party. I'm going to do a deep dive into them at some point, but it's pretty interesting. Aaron Esterbrook is kind of their founder, and he's running in 66.
The fusion voting.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which fusion voting makes way more sense to me than having ranked choice voting, because it was hard. People here ain't going to be able to understand ranked choice voting.
Well,
it's complicated to me.
Yeah, I mean, it can be. Well, around here you don't even get it right, because your primary is typically your election, because everyone's registered Republican. Now, someone might not have the beliefs of the Republican Party, or they might not even care about the Republican Party. But because there's never a Democrat running for a county position or whatever, and these are the positions that impact small communities the most.
Yep.
You need to have your voice, otherwise you can get someone in there who's pretty bad. So I'll
it's
give.
really hard to get them out once they're in.
Exactly.